Hey guys, welcome to my channel Elemental Education. So today's video we are going to make about magnetic effect of electricity part 2. This is a continuation video of the first part. I have already make it. So please go to my channel Elemental Education in YouTube, search for that video. Although I'll be giving the link in the description. Please watch that video, it will be easier for you to understand this topic. So before that, I would request you, please go to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please go and subscribe my channel. Share that videos with everybody and please like and comment. If you like any of my content, please do comment in my videos. And if you have any doubt as well, please do comment in my video. I'll be answering that over there. So guys, before we begin, let me introduce what we have for today. So we'll be understanding the direction of magnetic field produced by three things. In my part 1 of the video, I have already told you that electric field produced by the wire are of three types. That is, one is straight wire, one is circular wire, and another one is solenoid. So before I begin, I must tell you there are three kind of rules we'll be studying today. One is clock face rule, corkscrew rule, and the last one is right hand thumb rule to decide what should be the direction of the magnetic field produced when there is a particular direction the current is flowing. And the last one we'll be studying about electromagnet and the bar magnet. What are the difference between these two? So guys, let's begin our video. So I have already told you in my previous video that if there is a current carrying conductor, that means conductor A, B is there is a current I flowing across it, then there must be some magnetic field produced. We know in our electricity chapter there is always a resistance and heat is produced due to that resistance. Similarly, when there is a current flowing across it, it behaves like a magnet. That means a magnet, or we can tell it as a electromagnet. So what is an electromagnet then? An electromagnet is the magnetism produced by the conductor or the substance due to the current flowing across it. Then we should understand how these three things are different from each other. Although it is made of, all the three things are made up of wires, how they are different. Let us see. The first thing is, a straight wire. If this is a wire, current I is flowing across it, A and B is a conductor, a current is flowing, I is flowing across it, then the direction of the magnetic field will be this way, because the current is in this direction. This is positive, this is negative, then the direction of the current is this way, magnetic field is this way. So guys, always remember, magnetic field is always perpendicular to the electricity flowing across it. That means if electricity is this way, the angle it makes is 90 degree to the magnetic field. It is always true for all the conditions. So how we can conclude this is the direction? What makes us to decide this is the direction? So if I take a right hand thumb rule, what is a right hand thumb rule? Right hand thumb rule says, see, this is my right hand. That means if my thumb shows the direction of the flowing current, then my folded fingers shows the direction of the magnetic field. That means, see here, it applies here. If this is my thumb, this is the direction of current flowing, then my folded fingers, all these four fingers, they show the direction of magnetic field. That means the magnetic field is from north to south, right? So the direction of the magnetic field is this way. So we knew from this, whenever there is a current flowing conductor, the magnetic field is always perpendicular to the direction of flowing current, and the direction of the magnetic field is always, if you take a right hand thumb rule, it is towards the folded fingers. inside the folded fingers. Now guys, we will be going for circular wire. Suppose there is a cardboard and a wire is drawn like this. That means the wire emerges from the below. Suppose this is the way I am flowing the current. This is plus, this is minus. That means the current flow is in this direction. This is the point P, this is the point Q. So what will be the direction of current? We already know from the right hand thumb rule, the direction of magnetic field is always perpendicular. That means the magnetic field will be produced that is parallel to the cardboard where the wire is been placed. That means, understand, this is my cardboard, the wire is coming like this, it is perpendicular, okay. In this case, the magnetic field will be right hand thumb rule, put the right hand thumb rule, current is going upwards, so the current is going upwards, so the magnetic field is in this direction. Whereas, if I tell you the current changes the direction here, it goes downwards. That means the magnetic field is opposite side. The magnetic field is opposite side. That means we can tell this is north side, this is south side. Because these two things are opposite in polarity. If I see from top, this is north, this is north. If I see from top, this is south. So we have another rule defining this, that is clock face rule. We have already studied right hand thumb rule. I will be saying you what is clock face rule. Clock face rule says if this is the flow of current in clockwise direction or anti-clockwise direction, this is anti-clockwise direction, this is clockwise direction. So if this is the flow of current in clockwise direction, then the phase of this clock is the south pole. That means the current is flowing this way in clockwise direction, the phase of the clock is in south direction. Our side is in, if we are facing the clock, our side is in south direction. The back side will be the north pole. This is in south pole. Now similarly, the second rule in clock face rule, it is saying if the current is in anti-clockwise, the phase or the part we are facing the clock will be in the north direction or north pole. This is north pole. Okay. So now we have the third rule, that is corkscrew rule. So guys, out of these three rule, we have completed these two rule. Now we will be doing the corkscrew rule. What is corkscrew rule? You must have known that corkscrew is the bottle opener. You might have seen in champagnes and wine bottles, they have been sealed in, suppose this is a bottle, right? This used to be sealed with a cork. So to open that, we have a corkscrew. It is threaded like a screwdriver and it should have a handle. So when we open it, we have to push it, and first we have to push it, then we have to open it. Now, so what corkscrew rule says, if this is the direction of current, then the magnetic field is in this direction. That means, suppose we are in the direction of going down to pierce that cork. To pierce that cork, we are rotating the corkscrew. So the way we are rotating the corkscrew is the magnetic field. The current flowing is the direction where the corkscrew is going inside the cork. The same thing we can demonstrate using right hand thumb rule. See, if this is the flow of direction of current, then the enclosing fingers are the magnetic field direction from north to south. That means all these three rules say the same thing. All these three rules are saying the same thing, but right hand thumb rule is quite popular. We will be using right hand thumb rule more often in all our studies in AC generator, DC motor, DC generator, in later on in this third part of this video. Magnetic effects, third part will be using those things. So guys, let's see what is a solenoid. Solenoid is made up of, solenoid is a electromagnet made up of number of turns of the coil or current carrying conductor. They are turned around a soft iron core. For our understanding, I have not taken a iron core inside it, soft iron core. This is a copper wire, has been taken 5 or 6 turns for our understanding. So the direction of current flow will be in this direction, from positive to negative. So how a solenoid behaves? Solenoid, the electromagnetic field created, the lines will be inside the solenoid, it will be straight. Because the current flowing through it, see how they behave. We can put right hand thumb rule, it will be from this side to this side, north to south. It's totally opposite. So similarly, when it emerges outside the solenoid, this magnetic field, the lines, field lines will be from north to south, from this side to this side. So all the lines, they will be parallel. They never touch each other. The magnetic lines, field lines, they have a property, they never cross each other. Similarly, this side also it will be, the magnetic field also will be in both sides, right? It will be in 3D, it will be in all sides. So this will be also from north to south. So this side will be south, this side will be north. If we suspend that electromagnet freely, then it will align itself from north to south direction. Then we can find out the direction of south pole and north pole of this electromagnet. So in this case, what is the reason or how we can increase the strength of this solenoid or a electromagnet? It depends on 3 factors. First thing is the current flowing across it, the strength of current flowing across it. Suppose this is 10 volt, if I am increasing to 20 volt, the strength will increase. Obviously the strength will increase, the electromagnetic field will be stronger. Second is the number of rotation of the coil, number of rotation R of the coil. Suppose I am increasing the number of coils, this is 5 rounds, 5 turns, I am doing to 50 turns, then the strength of the coil will increase. Because it will get more field area, right? It will get more number of turns, more number of field area. So the magnetic field increases or the strength of the electromagnet increases. Third thing is the type of material we are using in the iron core. Soft iron core, right? What kind of material? Depends on the type of material. I think you have understood till here all these 3 rules to find out the direction of current and how the magnetic field is produced in these 3 kind of conductor, a straight line, the circular wire and a solenoid. Please watch this video number of times until you understand what I am saying in the video, and I will be providing you in the notes at the end of the video. Please go through the notes, remember it completely. If you are watching a electricity video, there are formulas, numericals, please practice those things so that it will be easier for your exams. Watch this video n number of times until you understand. If you still have any doubt, please comment on my video, I will be replying you there. Now we will be going for electromagnet. This is our last topic for this video, electromagnet and a bar magnet. What is the difference between them? So our last topic will be the difference between a bar magnet and the electromagnet. We have understood what is a electromagnet. That is a temporary magnet which, when there is a coil or turns of coil, we are giving a current through it. That means this coil will exhibit some property of magnetism, that is known as electromagnet. So knowing this, we already know what is a bar magnet. It's a permanent magnet we must have encountered in our daily lives, right? Now let's go for the difference. bar magnet, first difference is bar magnet, the magnetism is permanent. Here the magnetism is temporary. Why? The moment we switch off the current supply, the material doesn't behave like a electromagnet. It behaves like a normal substance or a iron substance or number of turns of coils. Similarly, the second one is bar magnet has a fixed north and south pole. Bar magnet, you might have seen one side is north and one side is south. Whereas electromagnet is variable. Why? Suppose this is a turns of coil, right? We have seen already. This side is south pole, this side is north pole. This is the direction of current flowing through it. This is positive, this is negative. Now I want to change the pole. This side I want to make it as north, this side I want to make it as south. What I will do? I will reverse the flow of current. I will just change the direction of current. What I will do? This side will be negative, this side will be positive. Now it will be north, it will be south. So we can always vary the polarity or the north and south pole of a electromagnet. Whereas the bar magnet, the direction is fixed for a bar magnet. Even if you break it, it will be smaller pieces. This side will be north south, this side will be north south. So this is a kind of demerit. Now third point is, what is the difference between bar magnet and electromagnet in third point? We cannot increase the strength, that is strength. Suppose bar magnet has a field lines up to 30 centimeter, a small bar magnet I am taking, it has a field length of 30 centimeter magnetic field is there. Whereas the electromagnet, I can increase the strength. How? I have already told you three factors. If I am increasing the number of turns, or second one is if I am changing the core material. Third thing is if I am increasing the current flowing through it, the strength increases. Strength we can increase or decrease based on our requirement. So this is the difference between the bar magnet and electromagnet. Now what is the fourth difference? The fourth difference is the bar magnet exhibit weak force of attraction. Force is weak. We already know if there is a bar magnet, right, we can put it somewhere in the nail and we can pull it out if it is stick to some iron substance. But if I increasing the strength of an electromagnet, it is very difficult for us to pull it out. So electromagnet are always preferable in our industrial appliances. And moreover, you might have seen when you are purchasing some dress material, right, there is some security chip has been embedded in our dress. So to pull it out, those guys, the billing guys, will be using some electromagnet. It is very high power electromagnet. The strength is very higher. If you pull it with your hand, it won't come out. The pin won't come out. So there the application is electromagnet application. We cannot use a bar magnet to pull that pin. Even though bar magnet will attract, but it won't pull it out. So the strength will be higher in the electromagnet. So guys, this is the end of our video. I hope you like the video and the content. I am going very detailed. For all the chapters I will be making videos. So the magnetic effects, we will be having 2 more videos for this theory. And we have next video will be AC DC generator, AC DC motor. So those things we will be studying. So before that, watch my first video. I will be giving the link in the description. Please do share with everybody and like and comment and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. That is all for today. Thanks and bye bye.